Okay, hello guys. My name is dongwook and we'll be hosting this discussion today. I prepared Yeongjongdo Island in Incheon with the attraction I will introduce today. In Incheon, especially students of Incheon University think that they are used to going to Ulwangli mainly for empty ride, but most of them do not know much about Yeongjongdo except Ulwangli Beach. So I'll introduce Yeongjongdo today. First, the rail bike. Seaside rail bike is an activity that allows you to travel almost 3 miles for round and round trip. And next is Sky Guard. It is a place where flowers bloom in spring and leaves are especially in autumn. As Incheon International Airport is closed, it is an attachment that can be accessed through the subway easily. However, as there are many flowers, there are many there are many bugs, so it is better to avoid strong perfume or fragrant products when you visit. There are many paths to take pictures in the flower garden, so I think it's a great place for couples especially to go together. And the third is a cafe. The cafe name is Dodo. Due to the nature of Yeongjongdo Island, there are many beaches, large and small. In front of these beaches, there are pretty cafes where you can see the sea. And Do is a unique cafe in Ulwangli that creates a camping atmosphere. And the last one is the Fairy Barrier. It was named after the appearance of a rock while looking at the sea at sunset, as if it were a fairy playing down, I think. So it will make you feel more fresh to go to a beach or ferry bar where a unique view is made than Rongli Beach, where only the same is visible, I think. Adon.
Okay.
And who's gonna next?
Okay, I'm next.
Okay, Hwan.
Okay. My attraction is called Jeju Observatory. Do you know the observatory?
Observatory?
Yes. It is called Korean language is 제주도 천문대. This place where you can see star. It is a healing place. Jeju has great nature conditions like beach, diving halls, mountains, and so on. These are Jeju Island strong points, and we will make a healing place that use its nature conditions. So Jeju Observatory can see stars, and it can make visitors feel relaxed and provide an enjoyable experience they never forget. Seeing stars is a beautiful experience. These days, people live in a desolate and busy. So I hope to be healed. And also, there will be a night market like 밤도깨비야 시장. People who come and see stars will travel around Jeju after or before coming here. Our targets, whoever want to see stars, and you can make some money for a local community. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, really appreciate for your presentation. And who's gonna next for?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay, I prepared according to the guideline presented in the book. I prepared Gwangmyeong Cave. And what the strong point of my idea, the strong point of Gwangmyeong Cave is nature friendly, tourists can enjoy the natural scenery comfortably near the city. Visitors can enjoy the natural environment for each season because the surrounding environment as well as the cave itself is beautiful. There is also history view, so tourists can run and feel historical facts. And what kinds of experience will my attraction offer visitors? Okay, I answer this. My attraction offers many things to see and experience. There are many photo spots because they are decorated with pretty flowers and lights. There is a 315-person theater called the Art Center, which holds a media show every hour. There is also an aquarium, so you can see the fish living in the first-class water in the world. There is also modern historical view, which shows the history of Gwangmyeong Cave, which help economic development through modern historical view, which shows the history. Which help and through Japanese Korean area. There is also a wine storage warehouse that provide free testing for tourists. And how will it make money for the local community? And we make money for admission fee. So we also earn money through paid program, not for free, such as VR Experience Center and Horror Experience Center. And how can you attract tourists? Since it's spring season, and it can attract attention to the natural scenery around the cave. And SNS commercial and promotion are good too. And what are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction? In fact, Gwangmyeong Cave is already famous. It made it one of the top 100 tourist attraction in Korea. In order to develop this further, SNS promotion would be good, and blogs also, I think. And what corporate sponsorship will you try to obtain? There are no specific issue yet, but I want to sponsored by a company that recognizes the value of our attraction. Yes, thank you.
Really thank you for your presentation. And who's gonna next?
Me,
Okay, Jaewoong.
I also follow the guidelines. My ideas for a new attraction is the shelter, as known as cafe streets around Incheon National Incheon International Airport. Incheon International Airport is a worldwide airport, I think. And question one, what are the strong points of your great idea? I think it can be a shelter for travelers who have spare time on the airplane or shuttle bus. Also, thanks to the beautiful interior of the cafe, you can take pictures and fill your hungry stomach. And question two, what kind of experience will your attraction offer visitors? I think people can save even one more picture of their memories on their trip. Also, it provides delicious drinks and food. Question 3. How will it make money for the local community? If the cafe street becomes famous, restaurants and clothing stores nearby will be activated to contribute to the local community, local economy. Number 4. How can you attract tourists? I will appeal that there are cafes of pretty and various styles and cafes selling delicious food and drinks. Number 5. What are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction? I will mainly promote using SNS, such as Instagram or Facebook. If people upload pictures or write down reviews about cafe, it will be naturally promoted them to the others, I think. Last question. What corporate sponsorships will you try to obtain? I think Starbucks is best choice because Starbucks is famous for its completely different interior design, depending on the tourist attractions. In other words, making a special Starbucks with the style of Incheon Airport Cafe Street will attract a lot of people. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, really appreciate Jaewoong and okay, Zhuang Lin, right?
Yes, I will be next one.
Okay.
And my attraction actually is in China. Is this? Oh, sorry. Maybe you can see. Can you see that? Oh, sorry. I want to show the picture. It's a Fujian Tulou. I don't know if you have heard that. Okay. It seems like this one. It's a building. It's a live building. So, actually, it's a very large. It's a very large and enclosed earth building, and it mostly be rectangular or circle. So, and it's always between 3 and 5 stories high, and housing up to hundreds of people. And actually, the build and about the strong point of my great idea, I think it's although it's a old or ancient building, but actually it's also a modern building, in my opinion. Because last year I go to our webs club, we need to have some brainstorm and some classmate things in the future, in order to serve the living of the building. He want to build some building can hold many people, and he want to build some circle building. In that moment, I think Fujian Tulou have already it, but maybe that friend didn't heard about that one, so he think his idea is very modern. And what kind of experience will your attraction of visitors? I think it's a very special lifestyle. Actually, I have been there last year, and in here now, only some old people in there and some younger people in here to be guide. And how will it make money for the local community? Of course, first one is the ticket. And in the local Turo, here also have many traditional food or some traditional fruit. It can also to make money, I think. And how can you attract tourists? I think most of us to see so much the modern building in the city. So that kind of the building style will be very special. So I think maybe it can attract the visitors. Yes. And what are my plans for marketing and promoting the actions? I think for marketing and promotion, the best way is to put the advertisement on by the airline plane or on the ground by all of the transport, because when people transfer this transport, they will think, wow, here is something special place. Maybe I could see. So I think it's a great way. And what corporate sponsorship will you try to open? Actually, I think sorry. Actually, about the sponsorship, I didn't have some great idea. Yes. So it's done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Zhuang Lin and Rust. Yeah, you ready for your presentation?
Yes. I would like to suggest attracting Joseon Air Theme Park in Incheon, Korea. This is a comprehensive theme park where there are rides and tourists can experience the culture. Nowadays, due to Netflix drama Kingdom and many historical dramas, Korean history, and culture such as God and Hamburg are gaining a lot of attraction and popularity among foreigners and Koreans. My attraction will provide experience the following. First, tourists will able to wear Korean traditional clothes and enjoy theme park through hanbok or daily hanbok rental shops. It will also offer basic rides such as the Ferris wheel and roller coaster. Secondly, it will provide a room escape based on the theme of the Joseon Dynasty. Room escape has become a fun entertainment among the young people these days. For example, if zombie invaded during the Joseon Dynasty like kingdom, and what if I'm a royal and I'm involved in a political fight? It would be fun to provide this them. In this way, it would be fun to decorate the house with the traditional Korean monster Gumio or Dokkaebi. Third, Hamburg cafes and Hanok restaurant will be provided. If we provide cafe and restaurant as Hanok, a traditional Korean building, tourists will take pictures, taste food, and make good memories here. Finally, a concert through 검고 가야금, a traditional Korean musical instrument, and a parade through 탈춤 a traditional dance will be a great sight to tourists. The reason why I want to attract Incheon is that there is Incheon International Airport is located in Incheon, so it is accessible for foreigners and accessible to Korean because it is a metropolitan area. Also, Incheon infrastructure is the worst among the metropolitan area. So I think it will be a great help to development of Incheon community. What I want to emphasize is that it cannot be experienced in other countries, but can only be experienced in Korea. I think these advantages are very attractive. My plan for marketing is that it plan to provide praise to TV media such as drama and entertainment show, or to marketing and promote through promotional events through SNS such as Instagram. It would be nice to get sponsorship from the Korean government because Korean traditional theme park is be nice to promote other country. It would be nice to get sponsorship from hanbok companies and Korean food companies. I'm done.
Okay. Okay, then from now on, I'm gonna ask you guys my question for you guys attraction. I'm gonna ask you Lim Hwan first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you that. What are the strong points of your great idea?
My strong point of my idea. These days, people are very interested in eco-friendly. In Jeju, has eco-friendly nature. My attraction is Jeju Observatory. We prepared healing for busy modern people, and also we cared about nature. I'm done.
Okay, then I'm gonna next question. Then in your opinion, how can you attract tourists?
These days, people use SNS a lot, and the senior adult watches TV show. So we will use SNS and TV show to attract tourists.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you the last question. What are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction?
Okay, as many advertising company do, we will advertise using SNS through celebrity. Also, we plan to advertise through airline because most people come to Jeju, Iceland by plane.
Okay, thank you. Then next, I'm gonna ask Zhuang Lin. Zhuang Lin?
Yes,
Yeah. What are the strong points of your great idea?
in my opinion, I think Fujian Tour is not only an Asia, but also a modern building style. If we go there, we can feel the culture of the Asian people, but actually we can see the building the moment we can think about our future. You know, we have more and our population is much more than before, but Earth only this size. So how can we stay in a convenience area and you know the price of the house is more and more expensive. So I think it's really a great and attractive place for us to feel the old culture, and we can think about our modern future. And yes, it's done.
Okay, then still, then how can you attract a tourist?
Okay, in my opinion, I think if it's be possible, I hope I can make a, co- community community. I want to make a film to introduction about the building, and it can show on the TV, and also we can make some advertisement on every style of the transport. Then it will be, and then it will let more people know about the Fujian Tulou. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask a last question. What are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction?
Okay, in my opinion, I think SNS is really a good way because it can connect the people all over the world. So, and it's really quickly and easily way. Yes.
Okay, really appreciate. And next, okay, Gayun, in your opinion, what are the strong points of your great idea?
My idea strong point is that since it is a Korean history theme park, it cannot be experienced in other countries, but can be experienced in Korean. And these days, it is the most interesting subject for foreigners and Koreans.
Okay, then how can you attract tourists?
I will introduce this information in the tourist brochure. It will work well, and I will introduce SNS. It is good to tourists to feel of attraction. Yes, I'm done.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you my last question. What are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction?
My plan for marketing is that is plan to provide place to TV media such as dramas and entertainment show, and to marketing and promote through promotion events through SNS such as Instagram, Facebook. Facebook. I'm done.
Okay, really appreciate for your of your idea. And Jiyoung,
Hi.
what are the strong points of your great idea?
Oh, my attraction is strong point of my attraction is nature friendly. Tourists can enjoy the nature scenery comfortably near the city, and visitors can enjoy the nature environment so each season because the surrounding environment as well as the cave itself is beautiful because nowadays in now is spring and we want a flower festival like cherry blossom like and is surrounding of the cave is many flowers and attractive, and there is also a history view, and so tourists can run like that and feel. Yes, thank you.
Okay, then continue. Next question. How can you attract tourists?
Uh, It's like similar. My answer first is spring season, and we promote that. And many people like alcohol, and there is wine storage, and we give that.
Okay,
Yes.
then I think that's same as your answer. Is maybe it is almost a similar answer you do it, but I'm gonna ask you the last question. What are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction?
Uh, is I think we use the SNS too, and in fact, my attraction is already famous now because it made it one of the top 100 tourist attraction in Korea. We promote that with SNS like Facebook and Instagram, and we promote that like it's a good place for teenager to go top 10 like that. We promote that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And Rust, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you the question. What are the strong points of your great idea?
In my opinion, it can be a shelter for travelers who have spare time on the airplane or shuttle bus. Also, thanks to the beautiful interior of the cafe, they can take pictures and fill their hungry stomach.
Okay, then next question. How can you attract tourists?
I will appeal that there are cafes of beautiful and various styles and cafes selling delicious food and drinks.
So you mean like the dessert of cafes? You're gonna appeal for customers, right?
Right?
Okay, then
Dessert and
yeah,
interior.
interior. Okay. Then what are your plans for marketing and promoting the attraction? Almost same as number 4.
Sorry?
I mean, I no. Just you go. Never mind. Yeah, what are your
Question
plans
5.
for marketing and promoting the attraction?
Uh, I will mainly promote using SNS such as Instagram or Facebook. If the people upload pictures or write down their reviews about cafe, it will be naturally promoted by them to the others.
Okay, then we left my plan for the my plan for the question, but yeah, we used almost time for now. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.